I finished Sonic Superstars today. When you finish the main story with Sonic or any of the characters, you get the newest character of the game, and you get to play the same stages with them, except that the stages are a bit more harder because there's a lot more enemies and a lot more obstacles that will make you lose rings. And the last boss, both with Sonic and with the new character called Trip, are like for some reason like they're just like very hard compared to all the other bosses in the game. Like all the other bosses you can easily beat the first or second try, but the last two bosses, well, the last boss on Sonic and the last boss on Trip, like that took me like at least 30 tries each, and I was like, why did the difficulty suddenly spike so hard? But yeah, I got that done. And yesterday, while streaming Last of P, I also defeated Romeo, which I am so glad that took me 3 streams to finally get over with. So I'm just glad that I got all the difficult bosses so far that I know of in video game stuff that I'm playing behind me. Speaking of video games, I need to record some Dead by Daylight to make a new Dead by Daylight video for my YouTube channel. Alright, Nuclear Family. There you are. Welcome, Zeno. Welcome. I read the 1950. Yeah, a little bit. You only missed one. I'm about to be Dead by Daylight. Not gonna lie, I imagine, because you had to like, if you were binging something before watching this, and I know right now in Australia it's early in the morning, you probably are barely surviving. Alright, Nuclear Family. Let's go. Now, Euclid, the second Euclid of today's reading. The Besuhof nuclear power facility and the 5-mile perimeter surrounding it is fenced and monitored by security cameras. Radiation sensors wired to alarms provide an early warning system in case of an unlikely containment breach. Guard posts located on the perimeter are manned by personnel armed with GV-20 EMP emitters to subdue SCP-1951 should the need arise. Description: the phenomenon documented around SCP-1951 was discovered after the previously condemned and vacated Besuhof power plant's nuclear reactor once again became active. Radiation levels on facility grounds are lethal, and all study must be done with exploratory drones. Photos transmitted from the main chamber of the facility reveal filaments growing around the reactor cores. Figures visually similar in composition to -A are visible within the cores. In a series of photographs, -A is observed to be wandering to and from each core. 1951, that's when I was born. Damn, you old. Is that so, Ridwan? Is that so? Well, entities... I'm only 19. But if you were born in 1951 and you're only 19, maybe you're the anomaly around here. Have you thought about that before? Leap year. You got me there. You got me there. And entities commonly spotted on the site grounds are best described as translucent humanoid figures. The first documented figure -A is frequently observed walking the grounds leisurely, sitting on the walkway benches, and in one occurrence appeared to be smoking something in the shape of a cigar. The figure -A does not appear hostile, sometimes waving at and approaching guards. I imagine he's just like them, like one hand on the hip, and it's like, "Welcome, hey." As a result, several guards have since been treated for severe radiation poisoning. -A obliged guards' orders to keep its distance after seeing that it had inadvertently killed 2 of the men. Communication with -A is not successful. It appears that the composition of the entity itself is not permitting of the manufacture of sound. No offense, but I don't believe in leap years. What about hop years? I mean, I don't think anybody's going to take offense to that. I feel like it's just a thing that we all kind of like, oh, it's a thing. And nobody really questioned it. No physical testing can be done to the harmful and incorporeal nature of the entity. Gunshots fired on Dash A passed through the body, and explosive appeared to destroy the being temporarily, with Dash A reconstituting shortly afterwards. I wonder if Dash A is like just like, what the fuck did I do? When they like toss like explosive at him, it's like, hey, hello? I just said hi. The old mask side remains functional 8 months after the unexplained reactivation, and SCP-1951 persists. The following documentation outline observation over this time. So we have third perimeter log. A new entity has been sighted on the ground, similar in appearance and suspected composition to Dash A. The entity often accompanies Dash A, the two appearing to converse and make demonstrative physical contact with each other. This entity will henceforth be referred to as Dash B. Fourth perimeter log. Two smaller figures similar in appearance emerge from the cargo bay of the facility and appear to chase each other and make harmless physical offensives on one another. Dash A and Dash B emerge from the ground behind the two figures, appearing to surprise them. After hearing a low-frequency moan similar to human speech, the group fades from sight. I think Julius Caesar would be okay, maybe. What is this SCP? Basically, the SCP is called Nuclear Family, and basically just imagine nuclear radioactive waste shaped like human beings. Taking the name Nuclear Family and making them literally nuclear. Which is interesting that this follows up after 1950, because the family that got blown to bits in that is also considered a typical nuclear family from the 1950s. Which fits to the number 1950, so. Fifth perimeter log. Radiation from the facility triggered false alarms on 5 separate occasions, suggesting an increased output from SCP-1951. After the appearance of 3 more similar entities, including another humanoid figure, Command began monthly scheduled purchase of the facility. Sixth perimeter log. The facility was subjected to rounds of GV-20 EMP grenades. As of the recording of this log, all entities save for Dash A have been eliminated or disabled, not including the entities located within the reactor chamber. You just killed his whole fucking family! You were like, oh, this will do the trick, and just killed his wife, his children. He's the only one alive now. Daily rare insult the day you look like a Picasso drawing. What? I actually want to know, why do you have a daily rare insult of the day going on? Like, is that like your little, like, your quirk? I don't mind. Cause like, no, they can be inspirational, and then maybe like one day, like when I go outside, I might use them. But like, it's just an odd thing to just like, it's my streak. I have to. Okay. Okay. Won't question that. Audio recovered from exploratory drone fall. Forward, the tapes the drone recorded were found in the supervisor's office. No speech can be made out, and it appears to be composed of nothing save for white noise. When the drone returned, its housing was laced with strings of glowing filament that were previously observed in the reactor core. These strings were arranged in such a way to form a series of English letters. The sentence reads as follows: "You left Alexei all alone." Since the incident of 5th, no further communication from SCP-1951 has been documented. You look like if a toothbrush was a human. The Island Boys look like that. But they at least, you know, live up to that standard. They're like, yeah, we know we look odd, that's why we make odd content. Light it up at the bar. Oh, sorry, not the Island Boys. I'm thinking of the wrong people. Yeah, the Island Boys are the Incest Boys. What are the other guys? The ones who went, like the two Caucasian guys with the blonde hair like that went Da Vinci. Ha 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 ha. Yes. The Voros twins. There we go. Voros twins. Yeah, the Voros twins have like. I mean, at the end, like they are fully aware that they're that they're quirky and weird, so they just live up to that character trope. But like with their hairstyles, they do look like toothbrushes. I say that with all the love. At least they're harmless compared to other online celebrities or online. What was 1950? Oh, that was the infectious time loop. That's the one I think you told me about. Unless you and the one on my Discord, 2 different people, which I doubt that. Ah. Never mind. Never mind. You don't use Discord, then whoever is on my Discord right now, I thought that was you. I thought that was you talking to me. That's just some random person then.